Obviously, there have been two members who have resigned over the last 24 hours because of alleged impropriety with staffers. What more can the House do to protect staffers who work in this building?
Yeah, the question is, what more could the House do to protect staffers from predators? You didn't say that, I said it. Look, some of the allegations that have been made, and apparently some of the facts that are coming out to verify those allegations, are shocking to us, as they are to all of you, and they must be addressed. You know, we've tightened up ethics rules and the laws that apply here, and we'll continue to be as aggressive as possible to make sure this doesn't happen. We will bring exact punishment upon those who violate that sacred obligation they have to be a good steward and a boss over their staffs, and to not use that position for that kind of terrible activity. I don't know what else to say about it other than it's detestable. I'm very grateful that Representative Swalwell decided to resign quickly. As you know, a Democrat did, and then a Republican did, Representative Gonzalez. And we're going to continue to police this as aggressively as we can. I will say this. The House Ethics Committee has been one of the most involved, busy committees in Congress, and they are around the clock investigating allegations against members. That is the due process that's afforded everyone. When an allegation is made, they go into that process. It's bipartisan by design, and it has worked well. And some of those investigations are ongoing. I'll note next week there's another Democrat, Sheriff Liz McCormick, who will be to a sentencing hearing on Tuesday of next week through the House Ethics Committee. They investigated and gave her so much due process that it took more than 2 years because she resisted it. I expect that they will come forward with a recommended punishment for the Congress, and I suspect that may be expulsion. In my view, that would be appropriate there. And she's had all the investigation, and the facts have borne out. Apparently, she has stolen FEMA funds. I mean, think of it. You know, the embezzlement of disaster relief funds by a member of Congress, that deserves expulsion. It is a rare penalty. It's only happened so far 6 times since 1789, but these times call for desperate measures, right? So we'll do that. We'll police it as well as we can, and we will call on every member of Congress to serve with the dignity of your office that is required and expected of you. We have to bring the respect of the institution back after things like this, but we will. We're on the job every day. I want to thank y'all again. Happy Tax Day. Appreciate it.
Democratic leader Eric Swalwell has abruptly quit the California governor race after explosive sexual assault allegations surfaced. What began as online whispers has now turned into a full-blown political crisis. Swalwell, once seen as a frontrunner to replace Governor Gavin Newsom, has suspended his campaign after a former staff member accused him of sexual assault. According to reports, the woman alleges that Swalwell assaulted her twice when she was too intoxicated to give consent. And the allegations do not stop there. At least 3 other women have come forward accusing the congressman of misconduct. They claim he sent unsolicited nude photos and explicit messages. The political fallout was immediate and severe. Top Democrats, including senior party leaders, began calling for him to step down. Key allies withdrew support, campaign staff resigned, endorsements collapsed within hours. Even close political figures distanced themselves, turning the controversy into a full-scale crisis. Facing mounting pressure, Swalwell announced he would suspend his campaign. In his statement, he said he would fight what he called serious false allegations, but added that this fight should not involve his campaign. However, the situation continues to escalate. A criminal investigation has now been opened in New York over one of the assault allegations. And in a separate development, U.S. authorities are also probing an alleged immigration violation linked to his household. The impact on the California governor race is massive. Swalwell's exit has suddenly reshaped the contest, leaving Democrats scrambling in an already divided field. There are now growing concerns that Republicans could gain an advantage in the state's unusual top two primary system. From frontrunner to political fallout, this controversy is far from over.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.